A group of angry atheists threatening state and local officials for having days of prayer during a pandemic. So occasionally we talk about a group called the Freedom From Religion Foundation. You heard that right, Freedom From Religion Foundation. I don't like to give them a lot of attention. Honestly, our country and at the ACLJ, we've been dealing with such big, important issues that they are so minor now to what we have to be concerned about in our time that we haven't talked about them as much. But they started threatening cities and town and local government officials because a lot of these officials were having days of prayer. Now, you know we have a national day of prayer. Your state probably has a day of prayer. So we have it at the federal level, state level. Of course, you can have them at the local level as a government official. And they started coming after and sending these demand letters out, which we do too at the ACLJ, but we follow through on. And they would send a demand letter out to a sheriff in Missouri saying, if you have this day of prayer, you're violating the Constitution and we may file a lawsuit. Of course, the sheriff would contact the ACLJ and we'd say, you have no problem. They'd go along and have their day of prayer event at their local level for county leaders, for those who have gotten sick. And these are, again, a very non-denominational, ecumenical days of prayer happening at the government level. And so you saw, they had their event. They never got a lawsuit filed against them from Freedom From Religion Foundation. These were empty threats. But what we know is that when we find out about one or two of these, that a county official, so a sheriff or a mayor, got this letter when they posted that they were going to have a prayer event, and again, a county-wide prayer event, a city-wide prayer event. We know when a couple of these go out, that probably hundreds have, and that most people, most government officials rightfully toss these right in the trash. And that's what you should do if you get these from the Freedom From Religion Foundation. If you are concerned at all, you know that we're here to stand with you and fight back with you. So if they try some test case just to drag someone into court, which sometimes they do, we will be standing with you at the ACLJ. At no cost, we'll represent your city, we'll represent your town. You can have your prayer events. Don't feel threatened by these angry atheists. They can't stop you from having a citywide prayer event, a countywide prayer event. If you're an elected official, you can call for, and again, these prayer events, and the government has the right to do that. You could say you don't like something, but to say it's illegal is a step too far. So if you're one of those county officials, local officials, sheriff, a mayor, a city council member, town council member, that has gotten one of these Freedom From Religion Foundation letters, and you want to respond to them and say, stop lying. Don't even threaten me with this. One, I already have evidence, because we've been contacted by one sheriff who did, that you'll send this letter out, I'll go ahead and have my prayer event. You didn't file a lawsuit. You didn't take any action. You were just trying to scare me from not having the prayer event. They hope that by sending the letter out, you won't have your event and they won't have to actually do anything. Don't let that happen. Contact us at the American Center for Law and Justice, aclj.org/help. Don't let empty threats from angry atheists stop you from having a prayer event in your community.